Time for education. Time to talk about Liberia's um, human resource capacity building. And it's good to always be on this platform. Today is Wednesday and it's September, that's October 4, 2023. And I'd like to welcome you to Education at Midweek. It's a sponsored program here by the Ministry of Education. And today on this program, I have with me the Director of Communications and Public Relations at the Ministry of Education, J. Maxim Blayton. Um, Sometimes he comes in as a co-presenter on this program, but today he's a guest. I'm going to be quizzing him. I'll be asking him some questions as it relates to the opening or the closure of schools as we move up to elections and when will schools reopen after the elections. These are some issues we will be discussing. Also, along with him in studio is Mr. Abraham Kiazulu. He's a friend of the media, and he's a coordinator of the ARAS project. You are aware of ARAS implementing projects in Liberia for the last 5 years or so. And he's come here today to talk about some progress made thus far as a coordinator of that institution under the Ministry of Education. So I would like to we take this quick break from our president. As soon as we come back, I welcome my guest this morning. Please stay with us.
For peace, our partners will now have the confidence to invest in our country. With peace, every good thing can happen for this country. So that we need to foster peace. It's important because we are all Liberians. So everywhere I go, when I leave, I give the message of peace. Let us live together. And let us forget about the politics of the day. We are all family. We need to behave like family. Let's show love to each other. Live in harmony. So it's my message. George Manuel, President of the Republic of Liberia.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel.
99.9. Welcome back to Education at Midweek. Let me welcome my guest, Mr. J. Maxim Blayton. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Stewart, thank you so much this morning for a wonderful Wednesday morning. I'm so happy and delighted to be in the Kusi studio once again along with you.
Thank you. Mr. Abraham Castle, good morning and welcome.
Thank you, Melvin. Good morning. It has always been
a
pleasure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just face the microphone, please. Okay.
Good morning, Melvin. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure finding myself in the National Studio to discuss education matters.
Okay, that's good. Let me start with the Director of Communications, Mr. Blayton. How is the ministry?
Okay, the ministry is cool. We're doing everything that we can do to make sure that the education system in Liberia is professionalized, is enhanced, and standardized, appropriately. So we are doing very good. And the good news is that today we have another big program on hand that all of our DOs in the Republic of Liberia will be receiving fresh new motorbikes. They will be distributed to them this morning at the Nipo Street Junior High school in Monrovia. So all of our DOs throughout the country right now, they are celebrating because supervision now will be enhanced.
That's good. Good for our DOs.
Our DOs and some CEOs as well. So we're having a program right after here. We are proceeding to Nipo Street for that program.
So who procured the motorbikes?
That's the government. That's the government through the Ministry of Education.
How many are the bikes we're talking about?
Listen now, we will do a breakdown. Now, the breakdown is this. The bikes, we just want to do it because we have 98 motorbikes for the DOs. Those DOs are not in Monserrado. Monserrado DO received their motorbike before.
Okay.
So the rest of the counties, we have 98 DOs. All of them will receive motorbike today. And besides that, we have all of our CEOs have been given car. But we have 7 CEOs in the hard to reach county, and I will name them. We have Sanlo County will give you will give that CEO additional motorbike, brand new one from the plastic.
Is it Yamaha or
Wait, anything that is the best, the highest, that's it. You will go there, the journalists will take a photo, you'll see newspaper tomorrow. Then we got Grand Crew. The CEO for Grand Crew got car, but will give additional motorbike. You know the reason why? Because they're hard to reach area
with the car.
with the car. So you can park the car maybe to something like town and take the motorbike to make your supervision very, very smooth, and go in other places where there are schools to go there and inspect and supervise and make sure that you monitor and evaluate what they're doing, whether they are moving according to the curriculum or the teaching according to the book distributed to them. Then besides Grand Crew, we have River Cess. Already get car, but we're giving the River Cess CEO additional motorbike so that they can also enhance their supervision. Besides that, we got Maryland. Maryland got other places that are also hard to reach. So maybe the CEO will say, okay, let me park the car here and get on the motorbike to reach over there to make sure to send my report on time, and also there to enhance the supervision. Then we got River G County CEO. We also receive a motorbike today. Besides River G, we got Grand Jida. Grand Jida CEO will receive a fresh, brand new motorbike from the plastic today. Then we got Bapulu. Bapulu will also receive a brand new motorbike today. These are the 7 CEOs additional to the 98 DOs that will be receiving motorbike today. Besides that, another good news for the Debbie Ara TTI. The Debbie Ara TTI is a Weber, teacher training institute. They will also be receiving another motorbike. So you see, these things are done to enhance the productivity and the supervision of the Ministry of Education under the supervision of Professor Dian Susori and the senior management team at the Ministry of Education. So we're moving competently and realistically and professionally. So we're not joking. The Ministry of Education is getting there. Besides that, my brother, we also told people that we will be closing school on the 6th of October.
Yeah.
The 6th of October
That
will be
on
Friday. So all schools operating under the supervision of the Ministry of Education in the Republic of Liberia, you'll be closing on Friday. As long as you are school and operating in this country, you are under the supervision and jurisdiction of the Ministry of Education, and you must be able to comply and be in compliance with the Ministry of Education professionally. So Friday, you close your school. And the reason is simple, so that we'll get chance to people who have done their registration in other area, far to reach area, to travel and then have the leverage, the opportunity, the right to go and cast their vote for the person they so desire. So you're not going to keep the school open and then deny other people of voting age to now go and vote. No. The Ministry of Education is sensitive to the plight of people's rights. So we are closing on Friday. That's a break, but we are not closing perpetually. I want people to understand. After you have gone on Friday, you will rest. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you go to service, you pray to God, you put your voting card on your chest and ask God to direct you who you so desire to vote for. Monday, Tuesday, you go to your voting, which will be on the 10th. You go and cast your vote for the person you so desire from your heart. You return on the 15th, which will be on Sunday. 16 classes originally resume throughout the Republic of Liberia. First marking period continues. So we want people to understand we are not closing perpetually. No. We are closing for the election. After the election, we are returning to classes on the 16th of October. So we want people to understand we are not closing perpetually, and we're giving you ample time. Your voting will be on the 10th, additional 6 days. There's no excuse for that. You need to come because we have 200 instructional days to cover as the Ministry of Education. That is 200 instructional days that is required of all schools to give instruction to our students. So we want people to understand that. The other thing I want to just talk before we go to Mr. Kesudi, because Mr. Kesudi get the lion's share of the talk show today, is the increment intuition. We want school administrators for public school part, they are part of us. They will not dress up and go disgrace. Or when you do that, it means that you are against us. And when you're against us, you know the penalty. Now, the issue is for early childhood education is 3,500 in all public schools throughout the Republic of Liberia. Point. Nothing more, nothing less. From first grade to sixth grade, $1,000 period. Nothing more, nothing less. In all of our public schools in the Republic of Liberia that the government is controlling. From 7th grade to 9th grade, $2,000. We want people to understand. 2,000, nothing more than that. So all the school administrators in public schools, you need to be in full compliance of this policy from the ministry. Then from 10th grade to 12th grade in the Republic of Liberia, you pay $3,000 period for the whole year. What I'm saying is for the whole year. So let me repeat that. Early childhood education is $3,500 for the whole year in public school. From first grade to sixth grade, $1,000 for the whole year in public school. From 7th grade to 9th grade is $2,000 for the whole year in public school. From 10th grade to 12th grade is $3,000 for the whole year in public school. So we want people to be in full compliance, especially these administrators of public schools in the Republic of Liberia. Uniform issue.
Okay.
The uniform issue is we are calling on. Yeah,
you did talk about the private schools.
The private school for the fees. We are calling on the private schools to not add anything to the fees for last year. Your fees last year that you operated with, please, the last same tuition we want you to operate with this year for 2023, 2024. Do not add anything to it. When it is discovered that you add something to the fees, you will go back to your last year tuition. We want you to be reasonable. We want you to be
but the private school administrators are running their own institutions.
No, listen to me. And you are under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Education. We supervise you. We give you permit to operate. Not every year you'll be increasing tuition. Hey man, how you behave that day? You people have come to help us. So why you every year you not see in your registrar office the report card that's stuck there? Yeah, the people have not even ended paying last year tuition. Then this year when you want to add $200, you want to add $300. Why you be behaving like that?
How do you go about it?
Now we have CEOs on the field, we have DOs on the field, we have monitors, we have people on the field inspecting. So when it is discovered that you went against the Ministry of Education policy by just increasing your fee the way you want it, you should know that this is a government. This country not just come here they not just come from the start yesterday. A government will operate it, and the government give the Ministry of Education the jurisdiction, the right.
Even when it is agreeable between the administration and that of the PTA, will that be a serious problem as well?
No, listen to me now. You are here operating school under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. The PTA is there to prop you up, to help implement what the ministry is saying. So the PTA will say, the Ministry of Education say no increment. Why are you increasing?
So what is the penalty, sir, before we go to
when it is discovered? The CEO, the DO, then they will come to us. Then, of course, we'll take you to the DMI. Then they will penalize you. Because you know why? You're not on your own. You are under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. And we're calling you to have conscience. That conscience. Do not deny any child education. Please, we are saying last year, the fees you're operating with last year, we were not the one that gave you the fee. It was you that decided how much to charge. So the same fee last year. And now every year you'll be, there were no health hazard last year, no Ebola last year, no COVID last year, nothing disrupted school last year. We closed school smoothly and we are opening smoothly. So why else are you increasing your fee for? My people, they tell us now.
What's about the dress code?
The dress code is, thank you. We want all of our girls in all our schools, both public and private school, to braid their hair, country plait all down. While you queen, you must plait your hair all down, cornrow. In this school, in this country, we're not cutting your hair, but we say plait your own hair. No attachment is allowed. No weave allowed in the girl's hair. So don't say because you queen, you must be bringing attachment way behind your back. No. That kind of attachment, you get white, you get red, you get yellow, you get this. No. We want your natural hair, cornrow, all down in all school, both public and private school throughout the Republic of Liberia. We want our children to be disciplined and submissive to the regulation and policy of the Ministry of Education so that we can coexist. You, the parents, you need to help us in the process so that our children will not be a commodity on the street for people to purchase. There should be people who will take the mantle of authority and set the face of this state tomorrow. We are looking at them. They are the one we are expecting to replace us. So they have to be disciplined. You go to school, you get law attachment. They all get money. You know what they will do to get attachment? They might go do anything that you least expect.
What's about the boys?
The boys, no hair design. Cut your hair low, no haircut, period. No design, no earring, no plait in your hair, boys. Boys, don't plait your hair, cut your hair low, no earring.
In case the boy has some medical problems,
that is an occasional issue.
Okay,
it can be investigated by the dean of student or by the authority of the school. That is an exceptional case. We are not saying everybody putting style in their hair. Some people plaiting their hair to go to school. Why you take off for? You going to school. You're not just anybody. You are separated from the other people to go to school to take the mantle of authority and set the affairs of the state. You are the one who depend on. You can't dress like anybody or anyhow.
Advising the students is good, and those who are managing the students is another aspect.
The teacher too.
Some of the teachers don't.
You don't need to wear a round neck t-shirt. Oh no, you don't. You can't wear any t-shirt with any slogan on it. I want to meet you there. Follow me after year. It was good last night. What gonna put your t-shirt?
Is that a restriction? If I
no. You are educator. You must set an example. You must. You can't.
But those inspections are not the way.
You're not supposed to wear it because the students will imitate those things. When they start wearing that kind of t-shirt, you know what I mean. You know the implications. Students learn from example. Wear t-shirt that you will get a rating on it. Education is the best. Education is the key of success. Period. Teacher, your trousers should rest on your shoes. Don't carry trousers, GQ trouser, no socks behind your feet. It's looking well. Then the student are laughing at you. What is that? You wear a cool suit. You can't press it. But that's time before the children, the roach start walking behind. When you knock it like this, it flat. Then the children say, "Oh, teacher Roche, what you say?" So you need to dress decently and dress neatly as a teacher. Shave your beard. Because when your beard start coming out too much, the children too, they start chewing your beard. What you tell them? You get beard, say go shave your beard. Say, but teacher, look at the beard. The children can learn from seeing something. So we, the teachers, we are nation builder.
Okay.
We should be a role model. Okay. We should be an example so that children will imitate us. No drinking on campus. No smoking on campus. We want people to understand, because when you're drinking, the children will practice drinking alcohol. When you're smoking, the children will start folding paper and start smoking. So students learn from seeing. We want people to be very decent and neat on campus and focus. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me go to Mr. Kazulu, the RS project coordinator. Good morning again, Mr. Kazulu. Welcome.
Thank you, Melvin.
Okay, let's hear you on the RS. What's the current status of the RS project?
Well, before I even speak of the current status of the RS project, something motivated me to be in the studio this morning.
What is that?
And that is, I heard from the media outlet on the talk show, people were discussing RIs, and then the information they were providing were not the realities, they were far from the realities, and I thought that there's a need for us to provide or clarification. Or on the one of the talk show, I think it has to do with fact finding, the one called fact search group. They were discussing fast checker. I think something I listened to, and they were discussing the RIS project, the number of schools we are building, number of educational districts we are expanding junior high schools in, and according to their analysis, the information provided by the Minister of Finance, and they were saying the information is not correct, and so on and so forth. And they were trying to provide the right information, but they too were also providing the wrong information. And because some of those talk shows are politically driven, and my role is not a political role, I'm a technical person, I'm a consultant, I manage a project that is not very much interested in political maneuvering, but giving development to the people of Liberia. I felt that there was no need to call on that talk show and provide information unless they call on me to provide the information on the project. However, because the misinformation was going across the country, there was a need for me to come to the national station. This is a station that belongs to the people of Liberia and tell them what.
So from that discussion, you were being bothered as coordinator.
Exactly.
Was that entangling you into certain corrupt acts?
I'm far from corruption by the special grace of God, but I just wanted to provide the information. So first, let me start like this.
Okay.
They were concerned about number of educational districts that we are expanding junior high school to senior high school. According to their own data from their fact fund, they said 23. And they were saying the Minister of Finance said 27. And so that was not true. I'm not the spokesperson for the Minister of Finance, but this kind of information just get to the original source. The project coordinator will have up-to-date information than anybody for that matter. Reason being that every other person has several other roles to play in the sector. And they may have a lot of information, and then they may not know which one to take adequately. But I have no other role in Liberia now but to manage the RISE project. So I don't need to bring paper to you to explain the RISE project to you. So those kind of things, Jerry, to the project coordinator, I'm available. And then I can provide you the data. Then you now say these are the facts. Or you now go and check what I have said. Use me to counter because I'm the one that provided the information. I'm not saying the Minister of Finance is not important. He's the one that signed the agreement. But at the time he was signing the agreement, there's certain information that he had, and then that could be stuck to him. If you are not getting additional information, he may go and say that out. So don't, this human being, I'm not speaking for him as a person, I'm speaking for the role. The role that he's playing is not one role he's playing, so you have to be a little bit careful how you interpret his statements. So I wanted to clarify that first. When the project was being designed, the RISE project was being designed in 2018 to 2019, the only published educational statistic that was available was the annual school census of 2015-2016. And the government will not allow you to use any data that is not published. So they had to go for the last published data. At that time, Minister Twain is right, there were 26 educational districts in Liberia that had no public high school. 27 educational districts in Liberia that had no public high school. Now, remember that we are discussing a historical data, not a real-time data. We are designing a project depending on 2014, 2015, 2016 data, not 2018, 2019 data. When the project was designed, it was designed along that line. When they were signing the agreement for the project to come into effectiveness, that's the data that was available. Immediately the project was signed to be implemented. Before we start actual implementation, we went back across the country, the project provider what we call project preparatory advancement, to do some research, to check the facts about the data you are using and so on. When we did that, then we realized that instead of 27, 2 of those districts now have a high school, so it has reduced to 25. So the project reduced to 25 educational districts without a senior high school. Then we committed ourselves to making sure the 25 educational districts have senior high school. Those 25 educational districts are across 10 counties. Bapolu, Grand Bassa, Maigibi, Maryland, Grand Cru, Sando, River G, River Cess, Nimba, and Bong. 10 counties. Bapolu, 3 districts. Grand Bassa, 2 districts. Maigibi, 1 district, Gibi district. I could call it district names to you. Gibi district. River Cess, 2 districts. Mowa district and in Central River Cess 2, where you have Bojize and Zamitown. All right. Sino County, 4 districts. Grand Cru County, 3 districts. Maryland County, 3 districts. Ruaji County, 3 districts. Bon County, 1 district. Nimba County, 2 districts. Yapiama district, where you have Duogoton, and Sakripi 2, where you have Udon Vietnam Junior High School. So when you put together, you have 25 educational districts with a senior high school. Now, I know where they got misled and got the wrong information, because it's only 23 schools we are expecting to senior high. No. What we agreed with the World Bank on was that out of these 25 districts, let's use 23 and give contract to construction firms directly through the Ministry of Education to go and do the construction. Then the remaining 2, let's allow the community itself through the community empowerment approach that we are doing under the school rehabilitation and renovation, which I will come to. Let's replicate that under the construction and see whether it can work. Let's take 2 educational districts and provide the funding to the community themselves to hire their own contractor and build a school, expand the junior high school to a senior high school. So out of the 25, we use 23 directly in Ministry of Education, directly implementing the project. The other 2 educational districts will provide money to the local community, the school system there to do the work. So those 2 districts are or Sacré 2, where you have William P.S. Stockman, junior high school in May. They are using community empowerment approach to expand that school to a senior high school. Also, when you go to Kokoya district in Botota, they give the money to the local school management committee and they hire their own contractor and they are also expanding. The rest of the lot 23,
it's just about empowerment to the locals.
Yeah, we want to see how the decentralization of the government is talking about, the partners are asking us to do. We just thought we can try to make more tests and see whether it can work. So we provide funding to them. We are actually monitoring them, but we allow them to take decisions. The Ministry of Education does not sign or checks to local contractors. The Ministry of Finance does not sign checks to local contractors. The school management committee sign the checks and take the money from the bank account. When the money is finishing from there, the jail let us know that our money finishing. They give their other report. They will ask the Ministry of Finance to put additional money in that account. It is in 3 trenches. So people need to do that. It's total 25 educational districts. And it's in my head. I don't have to go anywhere. I can call each county. I can call each of the district. And I'm always doing it on the area. By the time I say Bapolo County, I will tell you in Bokomo district, we are expanding Boketa Junior High to a senior high school. I will tell you in the Bele district, we are expanding Bele Fasama Junior High School to a senior high school. I will tell you in Kumbo district, we are expanding Kumbo Public School to a senior high school. And when I move to Maryland County, I will tell you in Solokan district, we are expanding Barakan Junior High School to a senior high school. I will tell you in Kalawe 2 district, we are expanding Bonigan Junior High School to a senior high school. I will tell you that when you go to Bible 2 district, Guedo Junior High School, it's being expanded to.
What are the estimates?
I can do it without asking. I can do it without thinking about paper because it's real. It's not something we're trying to just make up. I can count it by count it, district by district, school by school. I can go Grand Crew, I can go Sando, and I can do this. So I think next time, if you want to find out the facts, go to the technicians who are doing the work that have the data. Our big actors have several things they need to handle. When you want to ask them for these very specifics at time, they may not have all the data we provided them before. They may use it to speak. They now want to use it.
Do we have costs attached to these projects?
Yes.
If in the tune of what?
So for the expansion schools, no school receiving less than $160,000 in terms of cost to expand the junior high to a senior high, to the classroom, to administrative building, and other facilities of that kind.
And that is from the World Bank.
It's funded by the World Bank. It's a Ministry of Education Government of Liberia project, but they receive the funding from the World Bank. It's a grant, 100% grant to Liberia. We are not paying interest.
So let's look at the
I want the renovation now.
Okay, there were
Yeah. So for renovation also, we have all public high school. At that time, again, somebody was mistakenly say, "Oh, but no, in Maryland County, SYZ is now being renovated. It's a high school now." We are discussing, we are using 2015, 2016 statistics. So between that time to 2020, when we started actual implementation during the corona period, if a particular school has now gone to a senior high school, it wasn't in our database first. Yeah. You can do scope creeping, you can go back to the web and get additional money. This other school has come up. So we have to stick to what we told the bank before. We have 156 public and community senior high schools across the length and breadth of this country. All 15 counties benefiting from this, that we are expanding their junior high. We are renovating and rehabilitating their senior high schools. In Bomi County, 6. CH Due, Janet Public School, Gertrude Yancey, Beja Public School, or Sastan Public School, Suemaka Public School, and 6 of them. You go to Cape Mount, 9. I can stay in the schools also because I play with this every day. You want the facts, come to the source of the facts. Thank you. So we have 156 of those. And I can say
they are senior public school,
senior high schools. Yes, we have completed the renovation of all the schools.
Completed.
We have completed renovation of all the schools. We gave them, it was a true the community empowerment approach. So we gave the money to the school management committee in trenches. I've been saying this on this air. first trench, second trench, third trench. We'll go and validate what they have done and release the second money. We have completed that. Now what we are doing now, there's a team going into the field to do what we call end of implementation evaluation to see how well this identical project was the intervention was implemented, whether it impacted the schools, whether it impacted student enrollment, whether it impacted parents' perception about school. There are teams now going on the field to document everything and we'll publish it.
What's about the
I
problem?
think what we need to start doing is, yes, the electronic media is very good. We can talk it on the air, on the radio, but it will be also very good for us to start using 1 or 2 newspapers that can publish it and we'll have that document kept with us. Anytime you want to, just find that volume of newspaper and then you go back to and see the information there, then you can go and verify. And what blatant there is for you, we also need to make sure this information I'm providing here, we upload it on our ministry website.
On the website.
Somebody, if the people have gone to the website and see the list of the schools that we are expanding, I'm sure what they are going to do next is to go to the school and see whether that is actually happening. But not misquoting the numbers.
What's about the junior high school? The junior high schools.
The RS project is actually centered around senior high school.
The senior high
So I focus on senior high school.
Are you not intending to go to the junior level, the junior high school level?
Development is continuity. The Minister of Education, the Minister of Finance, and the rest of the education actors are working on sort of intervention around foundation learning. And the foundation learning from the Global Partnership for Education perspective is basic education. Fortunately for us in Liberia, the definition of basic education transcends elementary school to junior high school. So that could make that project to also extend to junior high schools. Okay? And if at the end of the day it doesn't, I trust the team who will lobby for junior high schools also. So, but this ARISE project, it came under the background that senior high school intervention had been neglected. All the funding were coming for ECE, early childhood education, primary education. No money were coming for senior high school. Senior high school know how teaching learning materials. Senior high school know how qualified teachers in the adequate number that we needed them. Senior high school know how enough learning space. So this project was centered around that. Now that we are improving the senior high school system, as I'm speaking to you now, I don't want to come to progress. Textbooks are being distributed from school to school in the various county, except for the Southeast, given the road condition right now. While we are giving it to junior or public school, we are also giving certain quantity to private school to put it in the libraries. So the RIS project is strictly about senior high school.
Okay.
Let me not forget to add the last 3, because it's 28 schools we are building. The last 3 after the 25 expansion is the one that we are starting afresh.
Is it the STEM project? So what is a STEM?
What is STEM, or what is the status of that project?
Yeah, what is the status? Because you talk about 3.
There are 3 new high schools. I don't want to call them STEM schools. 3 new high schools. The government can decide to use it for STEM.
Okay.
But our project is building 3 new high schools. 1 in Banga, 1 in Ganta, 1 in Kakata. The one in Banga and Ganta, they finish the first floor. They're now doing a slab to move to the second level and they'll move to the roof. The one in Kakata is still a foundation level. We are working with our contractor to make sure that we speed up the work a bit so that by next year we can complete all those buildings. So I wanted to say, Ministry of Education under the RIS project is building 28 schools, 3 new high schools, 25 existing junior high schools being expanded to senior high schools. 23 directed by the ministry, plus the other 3 new ones, and 2 done through the community empowerment approach. Those are the facts. Please take them, go to the locations, and verify them. Go to Bojize, go to Zamitan, go to Nifu, go to Banke, go to Jakake, go to Chiboke, and verify the information for yourself.
Okay, I will come back to Mr. Kazulu, but let me come to the Director of Communications. We talk about the closure of schools. That will be on Friday, and students will be returning to campuses on the 16th of this month. Let's look at the issue that has to do with a salary for administrators.
I think the school fees.
For the school fees.
The school fee and the uniform.
Because some of the schools will be selling their uniform for this.
So now we are calling on all schools in this country. We know you are professional. You have come to help us in the process to enhance and standardize our education system. We appreciate you for your level of coordination, and partnership for all private schools operating in the Republic of Liberia. We want you to please do something for us. Your uniform should be optional. It is not forced for parents to purchase your uniform from your campus. It is not mandatory. It is not compulsory. It is not something to say, when it is not done, the child will not attend the school because you never purchased the uniform from us. No. We don't know you to be operating uniform store. We don't know you to be operating tailor shop. We know you as an institution.
You sabotage
Yeah.
the people mission.
Now, what we want you to do is to please sew the set of uniform, one for the boy, one for the girl. You place it in your auditorium or in the registrar office. When the parents come to purchase or for uniform issue, you show them the color of your uniform and the design you want them to sew. If the parents are working far to area, maybe Sano, Maryland, and other places far from Monrovia, they will say, okay, we want you to help us to help sew. They will put their name down with a telephone number. In that phone and manner, you can carry them to maybe the store that got identical clothes or the place where you sew that clothes to arrange for the parents that is not living in Monrovia. But you should allow parents who want to go to red light
to buy their
to
uniform.
purchase their uniform. It shouldn't be compulsory. You should allow them. They should do it willingly from the heart. Do not force parents to purchase uniform from you on your campus. We don't know your campus to be store. We don't know your campus to be tailor shop. We know your campus to be school environment. We want a conducive school environment, a professional school environment, a friendly school environment that the student will be able to acquire quality, affordable, and accessible education at all costs. So if the parents will come and you and the parent have a gentleman agreement at different level, but do not force parents to purchase uniform from you on your campus. No one told you to go China to bring uniform. You are not making business. You're not paying tax for that. We know you to be a school. We give you permit to operate school in this country. So if even you got uniform in certain store, you can appeal to the parent. You can go to the store to purchase the uniform for the school. They have the correct uniform that we want. They can sew it the way we want them to sew it. They will go to that store, but it is not you, the school administrator, to go and mandate parents. If you can't purchase the uniform from our school, the child will not come here. No. The parents got their right to go to red light to purchase that uniform. Just show them the color and the style of the uniform. They will go and purchase it to red light, to Douala, to Water Street, to Ganta, Magibi, and whatsoever they can find our color. Period. Maureen white and Maureen white. White that white. So why you want people to purchase from you? So you don't treat your customer like that. You don't treat parents like that. Minus the parents, you will not have students.
Is that jeopardizing the education system?
I mean, it's making some people, you deny some people from going to school. Because if they don't have your money, because sometimes you charge it more. You say the uniform is $25, and the person can go to red light and get a uniform for $10. The uniform shirt can be $5. The trouser can be $5. That's $10. But your school is selling a uniform for $25. It will inconvenience me from purchasing a uniform for my child because I don't have that amount to pay. So it will deprive my child from having a uniform. That it will make you now to put my child outside. And you are disgracing my child and disgracing me too because I don't have the hair. So please allow parents, give them the color of your uniform, the design of the uniform, the way you want the uniform to be sew. Sew the uniform as you want it, place it in your auditorium, or place it in the registrar office. Let the parents kind of see and take the photo. If they want to,
but some of the schools can stem their uniforms and the anklets as well and socks.
Listen to me. You can sew your uniform and get come to the school to stem it. It will not cost you
$25. I think the administration would do that.
Oh, but
then why can't they just liaise with the administration and just buy the uniform?
You are not selling uniform on campus. We don't know you to be store or shop. We know you to be school. We give you permit to operate a school. We now give you permit or registration something for shop or store. There are other people who doing similar thing. You should give them chance. So we want people to understand that when you make arrangement with your PTA, there should be a gentleman agreement. The uniform issue is optional. It's not mandatory. It's not compulsory. It is not forced. Stop doing that to our parents. The parents are the one that bringing the children to your school. When you start going around,
Mr. Kazulu wants to add up to
I wanted to speak to this because it's becoming a national issue where people come to the Ministry of Education. They say they want to establish a school, and the major slogan from all of them to buttress government effort.
Yeah,
that's the major slogan from all of them. Predicated upon that philosophy and that principle, the government library will not even ask you to pay tax on a school, right? Because education.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of leverages. Now, there are other industries that are considered private sector driven. We ask them to pay tax to boost government revenue to provide the social services that we have signed a social contract to. Now, when you start delving into the private sector, other industries, all because you want to make more profit, even though you say you can to buttress government effort, I think that's wrong. They should stop. Or a school is not a tailor shop.
very good.
A school is not a business center. They have to provide services, public goods that the government has not had the opportunity to get in the tight fiscal space to provide to all its citizens. You say, let me come and help you to provide to a segment of your citizens. And the government say, go ahead. On the subsidized manner. Subsidy in this context may not mean giving you money. But subsidy in the context means we are not taking tax from you, even though you are collecting revenue from people. Right? A way to that stay within your domain. Don't go outside your domain. When you start making the purchase of uniform compulsory on the campus, that's not a new business. Then I will tell the Ministry of Education as a consultant, please go somewhere uniform the soul and let them pay the tax. If tailoring or the service of tailoring in Liberia a 10% tax, then they pay the 10% to government revenue.
Yeah.
They won't do that. They'll say it's a school. So don't use one arm to get in the system, use another arm to make profit in the system. I think that's unhealthy. Schools should be able to sell moral values to us.
Yeah.
And some of these things are manipulative tendencies. I think we should stop it.
And besides that, in addition to Mr. Kesidi, thank you so much. He's a very good coordinator. Now, you see, some of the schools will be selling sacks. The sacks that you can buy $200 LD, $10 US. What kind of thing? You want to kill our people now? You want to deny our children from going to school? What kind of attitude here? So, now, party you put your hands. You need to move your hands for inside, man. Let the children have access to quality education. We are responsible for the education of the upcoming generation of this country. We shouldn't be obstacle for people to acquire education. Liberians, let us be passionate. Let us be people who got the passion, the conscience. The children that you deny could be the next senator tomorrow, could be the next president tomorrow. How do we look at you? You said this one peso, $10 US, nectar, $15 US. Like, what we give you operational permit for? Why you inconvenient parents? And the children are working. All the things
we have
like burden for the parents.
Does the Ministry of Education have stringent measures against this?
This is what we say.
And
this is what we say. It is sanctioned by the senior management team. School not allowed to be selling uniform for
how influential is the Ministry of Education to implement these policies?
The parents. You see what?
How frantic is the Ministry of Education to have these policies?
Our CEOs, is it today we give him motor back? Just join us to Nipple Street. Just join us to Nipple Street. Just join us to Nipple Street. Understand? So we want people to understand that the school not supposed to be selling uniform to parents. We want people to understand that school, that's school.
Sure.
You're not store. You're not tailor shop. Yeah, we beg you. Stop. When you selling one pair of sandals will be $200, you selling $10 US. When you selling nectar that people can buy $100, you selling $15 US. Where are we going? Understand? Okay, so we want people to understand. Thank you very much. And of course, I think we got 15 more minutes. Let's go back to Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Kessel, we will soon open the line so that we can speak to the public. So the public can have an interaction with you in studio. Let's talk about the female guidance counselor on your project.
Okay, yes. So the female guidance counseling program is going very well.
Okay.
In all of our public schools, Of recent, we tried to do a kind of in-house check and see as to whether all the counselors are still at the various schools. We are discussing Himo Society, a full of some changes. So we realized that I think there are about 10 schools now that the counselors either want to be relocated to a new school or they want to take a leave. So we are working on how we make sure those 10 schools can still have their counselors, even not the individual that is there currently. But aside that, all the schools have their counselors, and then of recent we distributed laptops on them. We train them in other aspects of the counseling, that is reproductive, sexual reproductive health aspect, and there's also additional training coming up very soon to provide to them that will allow them to be able to submit their reports from anywhere quickly through an electronic means or through the internet platform. Also, it's going very well. I think.
So who pays them?
Oh, no, they are all employees of the government.
Yeah,
They are civil servants.
They are civil
They are all
servants.
placed on the government payroll.
So those that say they want to go to different schools, why have you heard from them as to why they want to leave?
When the
Are the environment not suitable for them?
when I interacted with the division of career counseling and guidance career counseling, or the providers of information that some of them actually have some health issues that cannot allow them to stay where they are right now. Okay, you took somebody from Montreal and send them to see Mofa to Yabolo Zizi, and then they start having some health complications. They prefer that require them being to the hospital very frequently. So they now prefer you relocating them to Morovia so they can be able to have access to the hospital and their doctor frequently instead of staying there. So all we need to do is to do the honorable thing by replacing them there and bringing them to Morovia. They can still do the work, but their health condition cannot allow them to work from far. We have those kind of situations, and that's just what we are working on. Not that they want to abandon the job, no.
Yeah,
It's because of certain conditions beyond their control, they have to come back
that's
to
good.
town. Yes.
Understood. Now, quickly before I open the lines, what is the main support that the Ministry of Education is giving the ARAS project? What kind of support?
That question is a little bit funny to me because the Ministry of Education owns the ARAS project. So the Ministry of Education should be looking for support for the ARAS project, not the one supporting the ARAS project. The Ministry of Education is the one implementing the ARAS project. Okay, it got some funding from the World Bank, it's channeled that funding to the ARAS project, and they are implementing.
In the tone of what?
We said 47
47.
million. Yeah.
We stay in the 47.
Yeah, right.
We will not go up now to 750.
No. The project was signed as $47 million project. Until you complete that, ask the World Bank for another money for another.
The last time we talked to you, you said there were plans on the way for
a new project. Yes. Recently there was a mission in Liberia by the World Bank to start identifying the critical areas again in education, especially foundational education, to intervene. And I think something close to even 60 million to 100 million will come on later. The way the identical project is going to work. For what I listened to, I don't have the authority to speak to it fully because I'm not responsible for that. But from the discussion between the ministry and the World Bank, what I saw, and even the Ministry of Finance, is that certain amount will come from the partners, and certain percentage will come from the government of Liberia. I think the total will be around 100 million to look at education, foundation education, holistically. They are still at the identification stage. They are not even identified 100% agree on the interventions that are going to be benefiting from that project. But that project is in the pipeline. It may be designed between now and early next year. Maybe by May next year, then the other project will start getting in media throughout. Okay. But let me not speak much to that.
Okay, let me open the lines now quickly. We can interact with you on 0880-514-096. 0880-514-096. You can call me on this alternative line 0778-501497. 0778-501497. Let me talk to this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good
morning.
Good morning. The name is Alfred Dima and I call from 20th Street.
Okay, Alfred, go ahead.
Yeah, I thank you very much to the brothers in studio. I actually want to appreciate them for their effort, but I would like to recommend Ministry of Education. They sometimes come on the radio, make constant pronouncements, but we go to the various schools, and you see different things happening there. So I want to recommend they have people who will be doing inspection also have a hotline that if the parent has similar problem that you go to the school according to the information you said from 10th grade to 12th grade, 3,000 children they have in treatment. So at least you can call that hotline to have them informed that these are the things the school is doing. So I want to recommend that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Blayton will address that. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah. This is Kole Mumu and I'll call you from a soap in the Brazil.
Go ahead quickly. Please go ahead quickly.
Okay. First of all, I want to appreciate your studio panelists for their deliverable, explanation this morning. We all understand it, but there are something that is very much important that is left behind, more especially in the school system. It's embarrassing to we the parents.
What is that?
That has to do with the Lapa uniform. And hello?
Yeah, go ahead. The Lapa uniform.
Yeah, that has to do with the Lapa uniform. Schools are putting our children on these days. They are not concerned about the national uniforms of their schools. I don't know how you people intend to address the issue of the Lapa uniform business. They tracksuit business in the school. And continually to put more pressure on our parents. Imagine a private school is charging a child up to 50,000-60,000 and still putting children order for a Lapa uniform. You go to buy Lapa and then come sell. And if people get the money, they can go to the market. You see, Lapa will see order for $250. They buy it in a very convenient or business who are bringing in their market or in their schools and sell 1 year of the Lapa for $400. And you know, 2 year contain 1 Lapa. So imagine they'll be selling a whole Lapa up to $800. Imagine, so it gave you a hard time. And the person to put our children outside for it.
All right.
When we make it available, it gave you a hard time. The pressure too much in the school, they give you a hard time 7.
Thank
so
you.
When you put the address it too, please.
Thank you. 08805140096. Let me talk to this person. Good morning.
Morning, Melvin.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah, maybe James calling do call from people. Thanks to the director in studio and Aaron. I want to understand, thanks for all the good work. I want to understand whether God work with an institution and they talk about tax. The money is not reached close to 15,000 and every morning they call tax for the tax. So I want to know whether
you said what?
Taxes. Whether Ministry of Education is cutting taxes because the school can cut our own amount for taxes. Every money not reaching 15,000, but every month they cut money in taxes Ministry of Education pay.
So are you an employee? Are you employed?
Hello?
Are you employed with the government or with the Ministry of Education?
Yeah, I want to know what the Ministry of Education and the director of communication in there, whether they are aware of it.
Are you employed? All right. Thank you. Okay, so we will speak with the Minister of Education. He's already on the line, Professor Dian Susuni. Professor, good morning and welcome.
It's a rainy day. I want to say thank you for the presentation this morning. I just call quickly because I listened to this gentleman who talk about Lapa uniform beside the regular school uniform. I want for him to call, to give the information to Mr. Blayton, give the name of the school and their location, so that we can get the DO and CO whose responsibility it is to have checked this out. Because you already have a standard uniform, the students are using it. You can't go and start another standard uniform. That's unnecessary. I don't know what the schools are thinking about. But I think basically our supervision needs to be stronger than what it is. Stronger than what it is. That's all I want to say. I don't want to say anything more than that. So let him just give the name of the school and that detail today, so that we can find out which school is that charging for. Let me just stop there before I lose my. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Diaz Susuni, the Minister of Education.
You see, Mr. Kezi, want to say something before I can come in? Yeah, because you see, these are things. We're already out of time.
Yeah.
So let me just make a comment. Thank God for the minister. Minister, want to say thank you for the passion you have for education in this republic. You always want for children to be in school. I can see the passion in you. To all schools in this country, the hotline, let me give you the hotline 1416, or you call my number 0777 212197. Any information, just text the information to my phone with the school location, the name of the school they will send in Lapa, or putting your children also for Lapa. Just text that school name to my phone. I will transfer it, or I will send that message to the CEO of Mr. Braga and Dawah. We just communicated this morning. I mean, we are working together competently and realistically. So I want you people to text those information to my phone, that I will send it to them, and you will see the outcome. Those guys are vigilant. They are very, very hardworking. So please make sure to send the information with the school name to my phone 0777 212197, or call the hotline 1416. We will intervene immediately.
Okay, Mr. Casolo.
Thank you, Melvin, for having me here. Let me just respond shortly to the guy about the taxes. I think you shouldn't misunderstand things. When you are in the employ of an organization, if you are in the employ of the organization and they are paying salary per month, definitely that institution is under obligation to take what we call withholding tax. It's a form of income tax. If we didn't get in clear, but if that's what he's speaking to, that is in place. When we say schools don't pay tax, it means that when you are employee, salary earner, you not pay tax on your salary. So that should be made clear. But I just want to close by saying, we appreciate the Liberian people. There's a critical political dispensation period, but when they want the facts, then they get to the real source for the facts. They take information, they carry out there and start trading with it in the political period. It becomes political information, and sometimes they are not the facts. We are at the Arise Project. We are very open. Anything you want from the Arise Project intervention, all those are open to provide that information to you, and you can go to the site, the project site, and verify what we are saying. Thank you very much, Mary.
Thank you, Mr. Blayton.
I want to say to all of our school administrators, school closing on Friday, the 6th of October, you're going for your election. Make sure you get your voting card, clean it good, put it in your wallet or put it in your pocket, in which you can put it on your pillow every day. You must be looking at it. Tuesday, please go out to vote. Tuesday, please go out to vote. We are not forcing you to vote for anybody. We are telling you it is your constitutional right. Go out to vote for the person you so desire. Peace first, peace second, peace last. Let's be peaceful. Liberia is all we have now. After election, Liberia will still exist. We want to say thank you, school administrators. After we leave by Friday, we are coming back to school on the 16th, which will be on Monday. First marking period will continue from that end. You're not going perpetually to say they close. We're not opening, you closing. We're taking break on Friday. We're coming back on the 16th of this same October to continue our first marking period test. We want to say thank you to all the school administrators. May God bless you. May you live to eat the fruit of your labor. Let us coexist to upgrade and enhance our education system. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Maxim Blayton. He's the Director of Communications at the Ministry of Education. He was on this platform this morning along with the IRAS Project Coordinator, Mr. Abraham Kazulu. We'll have another team here on Wednesday for another presentation of education at Midweek. Until tomorrow, at 6:30, when Vavli Kamara sits in on behalf of the team here. My name is Melvin Stewart, bidding you a very pleasant goodbye from Painesville. Thanks to Damawa Fufana, who has been on camera. Thanks to all those who've been following on the social media. Have a wonderful and a God bless day. Let's pray